Hello and welcome back to my channel Charlie's Lessons, and thank you for coming back for another video. In this video we're looking at a really fun way to practice listening in your classroom. Let's take a look. Now I don't know about you, but every time I ask my students to do a listening test or exam, it's met with groans and sighs. In fact, some of my students feel like this. Okay everybody, today is listening exam day, okay? So we're going to test you with a listening that is going to be covering a lot of the language we've already studied. So I am expecting you to do well in this, actually. So let's see what listening we're going to do. Test 1, listening 1.
You hear each recording twice. Doot. After loading. Oh yeah, I remember loading when Rory's 80. Now listen again. Oh yeah, Now you have 10 seconds to look at your answers.
What I'm going to show you today is a feature on a popular game site that allows you to record your own voice for the students to listen to then answer a question. The website I'm talking about is Blooket. Blooket have just released a new audio feature for questions. But they're not the only ones that are doing it. Let's go compare Blooket's feature to other similar websites. So let's start by looking at Blooket's options. So when we go to the Blooket website and we go to create a test, you can see here that when you create a question, you have this audio button on the left-hand side. All we do is just click on this once and we can start recording our own voice through the computer as part of the question. We then would add the answers and tell Blooket which answer was correct. If we go to quizzes, then again, when we choose to make a test and create a question, on the left-hand side we have the audio button, which allows us to record our own voice as part of the question, and then we have to give them the answers and the correct answer. And on Kahoot, when we're making a question, we click here and we can find and insert media, you can input text here and have it read aloud by an automated voice. Now obviously I would much prefer to use my own voice. This is why I'd prefer to use Quizzes or Blooket. If you'd like to learn more about Kahoot and Quizzes, then I've got a video that compares both of them and gives you an answer on which one is the best. And that video is right here. Now, obviously, like all things in life, it's not free. The option on Blooket is the cheapest, which comes in at $3 a month. Second is Kahoot's automated voice feature, which comes in at $6, more or less, dollars per month. And then we have Quizzes' option, which is $9 a month. So Quizzes is the most expensive if you want to use this audio feature. So let's take a look at 6 ways that I use this new feature from Blooket in my classroom. So the first activity I'm going to show you is to listen and just choose the correct sentence. So think about like a dictation activity. So what I have here are 4 different options. One of them is correct. And the students have to listen to this sentence and choose the one that is correct. So all we do is click here.
Do you want to come over tomorrow to watch a film?
And students would listen to this on the computer in the classroom or on their device that they're using. You could create a whole Blooket quiz just on dictation and have every question with 1 sentence and 4 options. So the second activity I want to take a look at is on word stress. So what I have here is a recording of myself saying the word important. And you can see here in the options to answer, we've got some symbols that represent the stress within the word. So there are 3 syllables in the word important, and you can see here in the first question we've got the correct stress marked here with the stress on the second syllable, and then we've got the second and third options that have some incorrect syllable stress. Now this is a word that my Spanish students often have problems with because in Spanish the stress is actually different to that in English.
Important.
Now, I'm saying it quite slowly. If you've got more advanced students, you might want to speed it up a bit just to make it a bit more challenging for your students. You could make a whole Blooket quiz using the audio feature, testing the word stress on some target language that you've been studying with your students. The third activity that I'm using this audio feature with is to move from word stress to sentence stress. So what I've got here is an example of I've gone to France. So you can see here that the auxiliary verbs and the prepositions are the words that are not carrying the important information, so those words are unstressed. And what I've got here is a recording of myself saying this sentence. What I've done in the options is I've put in capital letters the words that are stressed and in lowercase the words that are unstressed. And if I just play this for you now,
I've gone to France.
and students can actually click on this more than once, so it doesn't have to be just once. You can click on it again and again and again. The fourth activity, again, is continuing with pronunciation and looking at long and short vowel sounds. Now, these again are a big problem for English learners, so this is a good way to focus on the differences between these two sounds. Now, I've got quite a simple example here of the word car, which is obviously a long sound, but you could have a series of questions all with either long or short vowel sounds and get the students to choose the correct answer. The fifth way that I'm using Blooket's new audio feature is to talk about how people are feeling. So this is important for my students, as often in their listening exams, they often get questions about how the person is feeling when they're speaking. So what I have here are 4 feelings: satisfaction, happiness, regret, and surprise. And what I've got here is a sentence that expresses regret about something. So let's listen to this.
If only I'd asked her to marry me.
If only I'd asked her to marry me. So romantic. So you can see here that the third option is correct, regret. If you're not familiar with how Blooket works, then go check out my video, which is a tutorial on how to get started on Blooket right here. The sixth and final way I've been using Blooket's new audio feature is with my little babies, with my young learners. And what I've done is I've replaced the text with images. So I've got here 4 fruits, and if we listen...
Apple.
So I choose apple, or is it this? No, that's a pear. That's a pear. Okay, that's an apple, that's a pear. And as you can imagine, this also acts like flashcards. The way we use flashcards with our kids, well, this is the same thing. And what you can do is you can hand over the duty of reading out the words to Blooket itself. Now, obviously, your young learners are not going to have devices like mobile phones or tablets, or I hope not anyway. And you as a teacher can just project this onto the board or onto the computer and have the students choose the correct answer. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you can use some of these listening ideas in your classroom.